In a quiet village surrounded by soft hills and slow morning winds, where the sunlight touched every rooftop gently and life moved at a peaceful rhythm, a young boy named Ayan was beginning to sense a truth he did not yet understand. The mind has a hidden strength, a quiet power that can shape a person's entire life, but only when it is guided with focus. Ayan often felt this truth in small moments. When he tried to study but his thoughts ran in different directions. When he dreamed of a brighter future but could not stay committed to a single task. When his heart wanted growth but his mind wandered like a leaf carried by the wind. Every morning, he sat with books open in front of him, yet the simplest sound could pull him away. The laughter of children outside, the movement of birds across the sky, the distant call of a neighbor, or even the restless thoughts inside his own mind. He wanted to be someone strong, someone capable, someone who could change his life and help his family, but he did not understand why his thoughts slipped through his fingers like water. His parents knew he was intelligent, yet they also knew that intelligence alone was not enough. Without focus, talent was like a lamp with no flame. Ayan felt this himself. He carried dreams inside him, but they felt heavy because he lacked the strength to direct his mind toward them. One afternoon, as the frustration grew too heavy for his young heart, Ayan's father decided to take him to someone who could guide him differently. A wise mentor known in the village simply as Ustad Rahim. Rahim was not famous, yet people respected him deeply for his calm presence and his ability to help young minds find clarity. When Ayan and his father arrived, the old teacher listened quietly, observing the boy's uneasy eyes and restless hands. After a long silence, he led Ayan to a large tree behind his house. Hanging from a branch was a small iron bell. "Strike this bell with your finger and make it ring," the teacher said. Ayan tapped it lightly, and the bell made a weak, dull sound. Then Rahim handed him a thin wooden stick. "Now strike again." The sound grew louder, clearer. Finally, Rahim gave him a strong metal rod and told him to try once more. This time, the bell rang beautifully, its echo spreading through the garden. The teacher looked at him and said, "Your mind is like this bell, and your focus is the strength you bring to it. A weak focus creates weak results. A strong, directed focus unlocks hidden power." That moment planted a seed inside Ayan, a simple but life-changing understanding that focus was not just something people talked about. It was the very force that shaped outcomes. From that day on, Ayan began a small but steady journey to train his mind. He woke earlier than before, allowing himself a few quiet minutes before the day became loud. He created tiny rules for himself. Only one task at a time, no moving to something else until he finished what was in front of him. No giving in to distractions the moment they appeared. When his mind wandered, he gently brought it back instead of giving up. He practiced breathing slowly, allowing his thoughts to settle like dust falling gently to the ground. Some days he succeeded, some days he failed, but he kept showing up. Each morning, he reminded himself of the bell that rang louder only when struck with true force. Slowly, he noticed small changes. His mind felt less scattered. He could focus longer. He felt a calm strength growing within him, a quiet voice that told him he was capable of more than he believed. There were moments of doubt when he felt tired, when old habits tried to return, when distractions tempted him from every direction. But he pushed forward, learning something powerful. Discipline is not a punishment, it is a form of self-respect. With every day that passed, his confidence grew. His teachers noticed his improved attention. His parents noticed his renewed energy. But only Ayan knew how deeply he was changing from the inside. Months later came a moment that would test everything he had learned. The village announced an academic challenge where students from different schools would gather to solve difficult problems under time pressure. Ayan felt nervous at first, remembering his old habits of losing focus. But Rahim reminded him of the bell and said, "Do not worry about the questions or the noise or the others. Just focus on the present moment. One breath, one thought, one solution at a time." When the challenge began, many students panicked. Some rushed too quickly, others froze. The room filled with pressure and whispers. But Ayan sat still, breathing slowly, letting the world fade until only the task in front of him remained. His mind, once scattered, now felt sharp like a steady beam of light. He moved through the problems calmly, not thinking about winning but simply staying focused on each step. When the results were announced, Ayan's name rose to the top. He had not only completed the challenge, he had done so with clarity and strength he once believed impossible. His village celebrated him, his parents' eyes filled with pride, and Rahim smiled softly, knowing that the real victory was not the award but the transformation of Ayan's mind. And so his story carries a truth for anyone who hears it. The mind has hidden strength waiting for you to uncover it. Your life does not change when the world becomes easier. It changes when your mind becomes stronger. A focused mind can overcome distractions, fears, and doubts. It can take you from confusion to clarity, from weakness to confidence, from dreaming about change to living it. Focus is not built in a single day. It grows slowly, through small choices made again and again. But once you unlock it, your life begins to shift in ways you never imagined. If Ayan's journey lights even a small spark inside you, protect it. Let it grow. Because your own transformation begins the moment you decide to focus your mind, and that moment can be today.